You see, in life, there are times when everything looks perfect on the outside, but behind closed doors, there are secrets, deep, painful secrets. There was a man named Ezekiel, but people just called him Ez. He was young, handsome, and extremely rich. You know, the kind of man who wears neatly ironed shirts, always smells nice, and drives the latest cars. Ez lived in a big, beautiful house in the city, the kind of house with high walls, shiny tiles in every room. He owned different businesses, some in real estate, some in tech, and others no one really knew about. But what people admired most about him wasn't just his money, it was how he treated his wife and kids. His wife's name was Favour. Favour was a woman who made heads turn. Not because she was proud or loud, but because she carried herself with beauty and grace. She loved fashion and always looked classy. Whether she was going to a party or just staying at home, she dressed well. And oh, she loved her family dearly. Ez and Favour had been married for 10 years. Their home looked like a dream. They had 2 wonderful children, David, their 8-year-old son, who loved football and asked questions about everything, and Sophia, their sweet 5-year-old daughter. Her mind was racing. She kept thinking of her mother's words and Kemi's. It was like their voices wouldn't leave her alone. Somewhere around midnight, she finally drifted off into sleep. But what she saw in her dream shook her. In the dream, she was standing alone in a graveyard. Dark clouds covered the sky. There were old, broken tombstones everywhere. The wind was howling, and everything was gray and cold. She looked down and saw that she was crying. Her clothes were soaked with tears and dust. She couldn't move. She couldn't speak. She was surrounded by silence and sadness. Suddenly, she heard a voice whispering her name. Favour. She turned around quickly, but there was no one. Then, out of